A comprehensive analysis of British rule's impact on India. Your points about the lasting impact of British rule on India are valid. The legacy of colonialism continues to shape many aspects of Indian society and economy today. Let's delve deeper into each of the issues you've raised. 1. Forest land issue. Deforestation. The British introduced commercial forestry, leading to widespread deforestation. This had a devastating impact on ecosystems, biodiversity, and local communities who depended on forests for sustenance and livelihoods. Land alienation. Vast tracts of forest land were alienated for plantations, railways, and other colonial projects, further marginalizing indigenous communities. Ongoing challenges. Today, India continues to grapple with deforestation, illegal logging, and land disputes related to forest areas. 2. Administrative errors. Centralized bureaucracy. The British imposed a centralized bureaucratic system that often ignored local customs and needs. This led to inefficiency, corruption, and a disconnect between the government and the people. Lack of local autonomy. The lack of local autonomy hindered the development of grassroots institutions and empowered communities. Legacy of bureaucracy. The legacy of this centralized bureaucracy continues to influence India's administrative system, with challenges such as red tape, corruption, and inefficiency. 3. Temple land publication. Religious endowments. The British government often interfered in the management of religious endowments, including temple lands. This led to the misappropriation of funds and the erosion of religious institutions. Secularization. The British colonial policies promoted secularism and undermined the influence of religious institutions in society. Ongoing disputes. Today, disputes over temple lands and their management continue to be a source of tension and conflict in India. 4. Women's status. Social discrimination. Colonial policies and attitudes perpetuated social discrimination against women, including practices like sati, widow immolation, and child marriage. Limited education and opportunities. Women were denied access to education and limited in their economic opportunities. Progress and challenges. While significant progress has been made in women's rights in India since independence, challenges such as gender-based violence, discrimination, and inequality persist. 5. Poverty and economic inequality. Exploitative economic policies. British economic policies, such as the deindustrialization of India and the exploitation of natural resources, contributed to poverty and economic inequality. Land reforms. While land reforms were implemented after independence, they were not always effective in addressing the deep-rooted problems of land inequality and poverty. Ongoing challenges. India continues to grapple with poverty, economic inequality, and social exclusion, despite significant economic growth in recent decades. Conclusion. The legacy of British rule in India has had a profound and lasting impact on the country's social, economic, and political development. While India has made significant strides since independence, the challenges posed by the colonial past continue to influence its trajectory. Addressing these issues requires a comprehensive approach that takes into account the historical context, the present-day realities, and the aspirations of the people. Would you like to discuss any of these points in more detail, or explore other aspects of the British colonial legacy in India?